always put the ball pretty much where the club wants to drop, and where it drops is usually where your brush is. Did you notice that? In other words, if I get nice and relaxed and let my arms hang, that's where the ball, it seems like that's where the club wants to go, where it's supposed to. Don't go pushing it up here or out here. Let the club just drop, and that's how far you should play it away from you. You shouldn't play it out here. You shouldn't play it in here. Just extend your arms after you get in this position and drop them. That's where you should be. If you can't brush it, you can't play. I mean, it's that easy. If you get up over the ball and you take your practice swings, watch this, I'm right here, and you take your practice swings and you're back here, see where that brush was? Back here, and then you get up and expect to hit the ball well, you can just forget it. You've already missed it before you hit it, okay? There's no miracles that are going to happen usually when you get over the ball. That's why it's so important that when you get over the ball, that when you take your practice swing or half swing, that your brush, can you see how that brush was right where it was supposed to be? Right, perfect. It just started right there, right even with the ball, and brushed afterwards. This brush drill, I believe, in this tape is the handiest drill that there is. It'll help your game quicker than anything I teach you, because it's so important. You know, a lot of times you get on the driving range, and maybe the range, on this range, it looks like feels like it's tilted about that much from this way to this way. Well, after 6 or 8 balls, I adjust to that, and boy, I start hitting them flush as can be. And then I go on to the first hole, and I drive it right down the middle, and my first lie, the ball's sitting this way a couple inches, and the next hole it's that way, the next hole it's this way, next hole it's whatever, and you're hitting it fat and thin, and you think you're choking. You're not choking, it's just that you haven't learned to adjust to all the different terrains that's part of the game of golf. And that's why this brush drill is so important, because if you get a lie like this, and if you can't brush next to the ball, you're going to hit a bad shot. Same way if you get one of these lies. So when you get in there, and a lot of the pros do this, by the way, and I don't even think they really know what they're doing. They think they're loosening tension, which they are. They're feeling the club shaft, how flexible it is, the overall weight, the head weight. But the one thing you're doing when you do that little half swing brush is you're figuring out where the ground is. And I cannot tell you how important this drill is. Again, if you can just brush it, you can almost come quickly into it then and just brush it right off there. You just brush the ball right off the ground, and you don't have to worry about chunking it and making yourself look like a chop, and and don't embarrass yourself if there's a bunch of people around. A lot of times when I'm chipping over a bunker or chipping over a lake or hitting a 9-iron, so I'll just get in there quickly, do my brush. If I'm a little nervous, I'll just get in there quick and just go ahead and make that same swing. And I know I'm not going to chunk it in the lake or chunk it in the bunker. The more you do this brush, the beauty of it is if you can brush the grass, you'll get rid of this kind of swing action, and you'll get rid of this upswing action, because you're not going to be able to brush where the ball is. So a lot of times practice with a tee if you want, and make a line if you can. Make a line on the grass. And what I do is with that line there, let's say the line is right in this area, is I'll brush going away just a little on this side of the line, and then when I come down I want to brush on that other side. See how that divot started right on the line and went afterwards? So if you can do that little drill, that'll really help you big time. So just remember, if you can't brush, you can't play.